Previously on Big Brother.
Bugs no. Oh my gosh. Corey and Penny are like in a relationship. They just had hearts. I definitely feel like Penny and Corey have a found too. I think the guys might be forming an alliance. Do anything for his game. He's yelling now. It's in the red. It's in the red. They're actively flirting, and that's in the red. Oh, that's interesting. They're like talking game. Cameron, you are on the block. And this concludes our first ever nomination ceremony. But I am shocked. Cameron came through. Cameron, I think, knew he was a target. I think he felt like he knew he was a target. I think he came through. Since I won the veto competition, I have officially taken myself off the block. Upstairs is fixed. Her two best friends now so far are Penny and Vivian. I'm assuming Vivian got a boost from the card game, but Dawn did not, interestingly enough. And also, her and Cameron seem to make up, which is interesting in my opinion. And so it does seem as if maybe Dawn is now her target. Maybe they had to switch. And they thought Cameron was maybe pretty good at the competitions and stuff and maybe worth keeping. Don't really know though. Yeah, those relationships build. Alright, obviously my biggest advice to everybody in the house that is competing for different things, please talk, outside of Corey. Don't talk to Corey. Corey needs to build up her relationships because she's back on, she can't compete in the next HOH competition. I do recommend that everybody starts to talk and build up their game. They want to fight and they need to fight. Don't talk to Corey. If you're on the block, I don't think that would be like really helpful or good for your game. That's my advice to everybody involved. Oh, they're watching TV together. Oh yeah, so I did put TV in here simply because that's the cool thing about being a part of this. All right, I'm gonna bump it up to 2 because we do have several days to get through. The nomination ceremony is on Saturday, right before the HOH comp on Sunday. The eviction. Someone will be going home tonight. Who that is, I don't know. We will find out. And they get a good advantage from having that TV. The advantage will help them tremendously when they're low on fun and things like that. Because for comps, I take everybody out of the red for like their needs, but everybody, if you're in a red, you get just like barely out of it type of thing. Ooh. I think we're going to do painting next week. Okay, change some things. Once again, there's easels around. Sometimes you have to instigate them to use it. Sometimes they'll just use it on their own. So we'll see. But there is plenty of easels around for people to use. I did put the bookshelves back. We'll see if it continues to glitch. So they'll just be gone for good. But as of right now, I put them back. All right, I have no idea if they'll actually play in them or not. I want them to see what they do. But I also put a mic down here. We'll see if they'll use it. Generally don't know. Had to take away the bookshelves. Couldn't figure out what to replace those bookshelves with either. It's just a wall. So it would be beneficial for people who are not on the block, to start to paint and things. Obviously she cannot paint, but she could be possibly on the block. Is she stuck? I would say playing the guitar. I might put a few more guitars down just because in case we ever do the busking challenge, like if I need to replace another one, I'm pretty sure we'll go into busking. There's just too many people to busk. Painting is a pretty easy thing to do with a bunch of people. Oh, she's getting closer to Cameron. That is crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, they look like they might be getting along. This one part about HOH is that you can kind of see the relationships and stuff. Today we'll be looking at the stats and stuff, by the way, of the people that do get voted out. See how close they were with the people in the house. If they were close with the people in the house. I would say Dawn probably is. I wouldn't say Vivian is. I think Vivian has a good chance of going home this week, which makes me kind of sad, just because I like her. Who do I not like? Obviously, I can't. That's part of the reason why there's a 24-hour ride thing, so you guys can very much see that I'm not manipulating the game. Anytime I pause, it's just to build and things like that in the game. I would say maybe Katarina, just because I don't know her. Everybody else I know pretty well. Everybody else. I just think she's our cute old lady. I love her. She's so adorable. Cameron, I've married in the past. Dawn, I've married in the past. Corey, I'm a big fan of as well. Jay, has a lot of significance. Penny, I've murdered and married. Karen, I've never touched. She's just a crazy cat lady. And then, obviously, I think everybody has some type of association with Johnny. If it's not directly through playing with Johnny, but everybody I think has association. Sadly, this is not the place that Vivian really needs to be. But I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what type of game they're talking about. Do you think they're talking game or they're just chatting? It's not a bad skill to build. Oh, Cameron's mad again. That's what ruined the relationships last time. I can't tell if they're arguing or not. Oh, Jay and Cameron. Ew. What even did she try to make? Yeah, ew. Fitness is important. I will not lie. Looks like I put gym equipment. Still quite a few days out. Okay, hold on. I left a few easels for funsies. I don't know if anybody will use them, but there are quite a few treadmills around because we'll do the treadmill comp. It's a pretty easy one to do, just all about timing on that one. And it will be right here in the backyard, so it'll be nice and easy as well. I don't have to do much of a building on that one, which is nice. I think Penny is the only one that fertilizes that bush. Cameron and Penny are in the kitchen. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're talking. Okay, I can tell you this much, they're not talking at all. Karina just showed up though. Oh, she is sitting down, so that could mean that Penny is now part of the conversation. Jay, I think, has a drinking problem. Alright, back to the conversations. So it looks like Cameron and Katarina are talking. I think this is the first person to hop on a treadmill. Oh, where's Cameron going? Oh, Cameron is coming here. Maybe to talk to Dawn. Do you think it was always a play? Oh, it could be a play. Do you think they're in a group together? Maybe. Not me trying to build drama in the household without drama being there. Wow, they are building a relationship high. Penny and they have a final two. I mean, it could be a final three group. Except I don't think Vivian was ever supposed to be on that board. I don't know. Maybe she was. Maybe she got brought in later. And they're like, you could really use me or something. I mean, all that's a possibility. Oh, there are conversations happening down here. I can't, in effect, Katarina. I do somewhat feel bad for Vivian just because she's continuously not doing anything to further her game. Which, in my opinion, does suck. But I don't really know what type of relationship Dawn has either. Dawn just seems to be... that's not Dawn. But I definitely feel like Cameron's going to vote for Vivian. I think he'll keep Dawn for some reason. I feel that vibe. Everybody else I'm not entirely 100% sure on. Oh, damn. Oh, negative relations. Can't figure out why exactly, but it was negative relations, that's for sure. Interesting enough, not a lot of things with compatibility either. I also didn't come in here expecting that. Well, that's a mood. Jay is talking to Dawn. Definitely feel like there might be some type of group going on there. But maybe they were gonna talk. Cameron and Dawn. Oh, they both walked away together. Oh, they didn't stay together. He's coming out here to join these. And there's relationships building somewhere in here. I can't tell you where. Oh, they are so chatting though. Where are you going? I don't know what to make of that. No one's got a hug yet. That was the first big deal that happened last season, was the hug. Like a hug situation. I just wish Vivian was competing for herself, but I don't think she's doing a good enough job. She has a group of friends that she likes, and that's about it. It's kind of annoying me. Eviction will happen at 7 o'clock, or 8 o'clock, sorry, this evening, and so they have all day, literal all day, to really try to compete for themselves in that regard, and that's where this episode will end. I feel like Dawn, Cameron, and Jay are all in the same group. Penny, Vivian, and Corey, I think they're all in the same group. And then I think it's Jay, Cameron, and Dominic in the same group. And then I think we have our scroungers, our floaters. When we'll say, I definitely think Katarina is a floater so far, just because I don't really think she's done enough in the game so far. It's the first week, so who knows. And then Johnny, I don't think Johnny's done a lot. He's been conversating with a few extra groups, and so I feel like he could be a part of different alliances. Particularly, I'd say he's gotten well along with Penny and Dawn, so maybe he's floating both alliances. That's a possibility. Did they handshake? I think Jacob will know. That's my first initial vibe that I'm getting, though, is those people. Everybody's conjoining into this room, having a conversation, which is good. And Vivian, please fight for your life this last day. If my theory goes correct, that means Vivian at least has 2 points, right? Or 1. She at least has 1, that's Penny. And then Dawn has 2 at least. Jay and Cameron are both not on the block. So I guess we will see when noms come out. The wild cards, of course, are Katarina, who is in here talking. So, like, this could be building a relationship, and this could be good. It could be a good one. And then Johnny, I would definitely say, is a wild card. Like, a full-blown wild card, in my opinion. I have no idea where that vote's going to go, where it's going to sway to. Katarina, once again, I don't know either. So I'm going to have to declare it pretty much a wild card in that regard. Also, I don't know how Corey's doing, like, outside of just talking to her main group of people as well. I want Dawn gone. I think I made that self-clear, though, that I'm not, like, on the side that Dawn should say. I have nothing against Dawn. I've seen Dawn in bad lights. I've seen Dawn in good lights. I don't really think there's anything particularly wrong with him. I'm very much annoyed of him being scared of the dark, but that's not him. And also, skill gain going on? Oh my god. 7? They change? Another nightmare? Oh my word, Dawn. Please leave. Please just go. Just go. Just go back home, Katarina. She keeps calling you. It's not a bad relationship to build. That's so interesting that they came in here together. Do you think it's a recruitment? Like maybe Penny is recruiting Katarina to be a part of the group? I don't know her alliances like. With that being said, I hope everybody fought a good fight. Obviously, you guys all for the eviction. Once again, for if you guys watching this still on the live feeds, it will be the edited version. Ironically, that's basically the opposite of what they do in the TV show, at least the American version. But that's fine. And jump over to it. Welcome to the first eviction of the season. The way this works. In the event of a tie, which I don't think is possible this week, but it is possible next week, the HOH will make the deciding factor. Whoever they're most close with, they will be the one who stays. Because, once again, I don't think that's the deciding factor this week. Everybody will cast their votes to evict either Dawn or Vivian. Let's go ahead and move down the line. We are going to quickly first start with Cameron, and then we'll work our way across. In Big Brother history, Big Brother fashion, I will say this much. I do think Cameron's going to vote for Vivian. That's my best guess. Please want you guys' guess in the comments. By the way, so the way you can check this, I'll explain it again. I explained it in the first episode. Right click with your mouse on the person if you have UI Cheat Extension mod, and I'll bring up a relationship panel. You don't care about the romance relationship. That does not make a difference for me personally, at least in my gameplay, simply because Dawn has a 35, and then we can see Vivian over here only having an 18, which means in my brain that he votes for Vivian. So one vote, Vivian. All right, Jay. My personal opinion, I do believe that Jay is going to vote for Vivian as well. They only need 3 votes to go home in the first week. Dawn is at a 20. This alliance thing I was thinking is pretty short. And Vivian is at a 10. Oh, damn. Penny. I'm pretty sure Penny's going to vote for Dawn, but we'll see. All right, Vivian is at a 10, which is really shocking me because they spent a lot of time together. But Dawn is at an 8, which means that the vote will go towards Dawn. 1 vote Dawn, 2 votes Vivian. Katarina, one of the people who I was not sure where her thing lay. Vivian is at a 5. And Dawn is at a 14. That does mean is official with 1 vote to evict Dawn, 3 votes to evict Vivian. Vivian will be leaving the Big Brother house. Let's go ahead and see how Johnny would have voted. He has a little 5 with the Dawn, and he doesn't even know Vivian at all. Which means Vivian, with 4 votes to evict you and 1 vote to evict Dawn, you are the first person outside to vote out of the Big Brother household. And simply we come out here, we teleport good old Vivian out here. Aww, it makes me sad. I didn't want her to leave. Okay, so I also mentioned this is where we're going to go over stats. We're going to go over skill stats and relationship stats in the house, and then she'll be obviously evicted from the house. We'll move from the house, move away from the house. The episode will be over, so in case you're not caring for the stats, you don't care how she did in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week for another episode once we start week 2. All right, let's go ahead and go over some of her stat. Crazy. Oh my gosh. So she doesn't know several people in the house. Cameron's an 18, Corey's a 20, Penny's a 10, Jay's a 10, and Katarina's a 5. Definitely should have went home. She doesn't know Dawn. She can't campaign for herself for Dawn, and she didn't campaign for herself for Johnny either. I guess Dawn's going against her, so I guess that's fine. But she should at least talk to Johnny at least once. That does suck. Now, skill-wise, let's see where she's at. So her top skill would have been cooking, and cookie eventually will be part of a challenge, and so she would have made it. She could have got far. Logic was a level 2, which makes sense. Once again, she actually got disqualified from the HOA challenge. So yeah, gourmet cooking level 2, fitness level 1, everything else is a level 1. Once again, she did get for cheating, so maybe this is the reason why. I don't know. But that being said, goodbye, Vivian. Let me know if you guys were rooting for Vivian. You guys are sad that she's going out week 1, or if you guys think this is a fitting person to leave the house early on. All right, guys, it is time to turn the photo gray. Our first gray photo, or I guess black and white. That's our first one. That's so crazy. I'll see you guys all Sunday for a new episode.